goes to Kurt first, and perhaps John can make a follow-up. My question is, with all these opportunities that exist with GIS, what is the overriding thing that is hindering surveyors from extending into GIS? And what can be done about it?
Fear. Fear of something new, fear of giving away something, fear of not knowing, fear of being perceived to have taken on something they really didn't know about. And a lot of it, we were talking with Neil in the hall earlier about age of the surveying community. And we all know that we're ever how old, the average age 50 something, 55, 56. It's difficult to make those kinds of changes when you've been doing things a certain way for a long time. So I think that probably has as much to do with it as anything. Maybe a little protectionism thrown in there, I don't know. But that's what I think it is.
Do you want to answer the second part, which is what do you do about it? Or do you want to pass it off to someone of your colleagues?
Well, I was planning to get younger.
Kurt, that's a good point, this thing about fear. And people ask, where does the fear come from? And so if you go back a little bit further, would it be accurate to say ignorance?
Quite possibly.
I'll follow up a little bit. I had a conversation with friends about this when we were at a different conference a few weeks ago over a couple of bourbons and maybe a couple dozen bourbons. And I really think that part of the problem is, and I've been a surveyor all my life as well. I'm not an engineer. I have a degree in surveying. And I run an engineering company. So it's kind of an interesting dichotomy. But one of the things that I find in our profession is no one's really shown us as surveyors where we do fit in GIS. We talk about it all the time. I'll go across the country, and as president this year, I get invited to a number of states to go and visit state conferences and speak at a number of them. And I hear state after state after state, they'll say, we missed the boat, we missed the boat, we missed the boat. We should have been involved in GIS. And my question is, how? What should we have done? And they don't know. So I think that's our challenge, is to find out where exactly we fit in the GIS world and then educate members of our profession. And I heard one of the other speakers say industry. We're not an industry, we're a profession. And educate members of our profession where they can fit in a GIS world. And I think that's very important, because I'll tell you, we do some GIS. But we do some things with good GIS companies, as we do with every project. Any project we work on today is a partnership of the legal world, the accounting world, the engineering world, the environmental world, the GIS world. Finding a spot for the surveying profession, which does have a spot in that effort, make sure we find the spot and acclimate ourselves to being able to do that spot.
Next question, please stand.
Thank you.